Shani, I have been going through the process of finding the partner, right partner out there, and hearing experiences from my friends as well, who have been in late 40s or, who are at the same age group or younger than me. They often say that dating feels like a second job today. And finding a right partner or a companion or finding a date today, it's not about that thrill that used to be there or that curiosity that used to be there. It has turned into an overwhelming a mechanical process of just endless swiping. What are your thoughts, and if we can just talk a little bit about how the community and we met is standing apart from the current culture of dating out there and making a difference in the lives of people who are finding the right partner out there.
I love this question. um, I think modern dating apps and social media are contributing totally to dating fatigue because they're relying on static profiles. Essentially, I call them photo albums with details such as height, body weight, income, which I also call as caption to the photograph. And, we are engaging this form of search. I mean, I think these are people, we should actually look into this, that we are engaging in this form of search to make one of our life's most important decision. We are swiping just based on superficial information, which is leading definitely to confusion and exhaustion. I think the problem lies in how these services or platforms focus on appearance rather than conversations. Um, these current dating apps are not helping people navigate important aspects like your emotional readiness, your fears, your various forms of compatibility, which I think are all, which not I think, which are crucial for long-term relationship. And at And We Met, love talking about it. We changed the game. Our community is providing a space for members to, besides having a look on detail on what people have shared about themselves, the community provides space for members to share their must-haves, which I've talked again and again. It also provides a space for them to to share their challenges or fears, fear of commitment, discuss lifestyle preferences, even address sensitive topics like sexual and financial compatibility. In the community, as a team, we also guide individuals on how to actually initiate meaningful introductions by recommending or asking them the right questions and suggesting them. We don't write it for them, but we actually guide them on how to write meaningful introductions, on how to break the ice. Just turning dating into a thoughtful and an intentional process and not just another spike. If I may say so myself, at And We Met, we do offer a more fulfilling approach to finding your person, by focusing on people who are through discussions rather than just static data.
I totally align with this and echo with what you have just said. It's not just words, but I guess it's not guess. I believe and I have seen it being put in action. I have been observing silently the community for last 3 4 days, and when I compare my experiences over and we met in comparison to the other platforms I'm using, you rightly said that it's my decisions or my influences are more based on the static information that's available. Whereas with the reference I was just sharing about the female member who shared her must-haves, that gave me insights into her emotional maturity or the level of emotional, vulnerability as well. Whereas on the other platforms, I don't get this. What I often get to hear is, okay, this is my salary package, this is the caste I'm looking at, XYZ. All those informations, which for me to a certain extent are not that very relevant. But what I really want to look into for a person are these emotional or other life choices what a person would make. And that information I was able to find it on the community. Whereas something I found missing was I could not find the name of the person often. So again, coming from that mindset of the current set of dating apps or relationship apps that are available, you come with a certain structured process or the details that you often get. So I was searching for them, but yes, this overall anonymous process which Anvimet has created added to the better experience for me in finding the right partner. And you know, trying to understand on this, because I remember one of my friends who recently got married. He was in his early 40s and he got married last year. So we were just having a conversation around a month back, and he said that Pulkit, you would have to invest around 30 to 40 minutes every day on these apps to find the right person for you. And I was like, another to-do task, in my list that I have to do that every day. And that is somewhere or the other, over last 1 month of period led to a fatigue, a over sense of overwhelm in me. Now, there are days when 3, 4 days straight, I don't even open the applications to, go to the profiles. They send you a set of 20, 30 profiles at once every day, a new set. And now I've become so overwhelmed and fatigued that I don't want to even look into it. So, how does, is this a paradox of too many choices that have led to this dating fatigue or dating burnout that I am experiencing? I'm sure a lot of other people out there are also experiencing.
Absolutely. There are too many options leading to feeling overwhelmed, which leads to indecisions and second guessing, which is totally leading to exhaustion.
Great, great. Uh, Shani, that completes my list of questions. I do have a lot of questions, again, on the follow-ups and everything, but given the paucity of time that we have, I would help, hold my thoughts over here. And any final thoughts you would like to share with our audience before, we bid adieu?
What I'd like to talk about is, we talked about dating fatigue. I'd like to talk about some ways to practice self-care and prevent the dating burnout. Can I do that?
Surely, surely, why not? That's really important.
Okay, so I'm going to share 4 points. One is that please create a must-have list. Focus on your essential criteria for a partner, and this will totally help you streamline your search and even avoid distraction. I would also say limit initial interaction time, which means do not spend more than 15 to 20 minutes daily, irrespective, be it chatting, be it calling, or even in person meeting. So, this, helps prevent emotional fatigue while still you're gauging mutual interest. The third point I would say is please stay in the present. So, during the early stages, focus on the present rather than dwelling over past experiences, because discussing past issues can be draining, and it's best reserved, till you're sure that, when you're more established. And lastly, I call it social interaction and travel experience. So as you move from mutual interest to exclusivity, right, I would highly recommend to meet each other's friends and also take short trips together, right? It's important to experience each other's lives in various settings. And if you do follow these 4 steps, I can assure you that it will help you avoid burnout and also will ensure that you're not investing too much too soon.
Thanks a lot, Shani. Thanks a lot for sharing these useful tips. And listeners, if you have any questions or any thoughts on this podcast, please feel free to reach out. We'll be sharing the details for Shalini and we met platform in the description below. And it was completely non-promotional. And these were my personal thoughts that I shared about the platform. It is not a promotion episode; it's a complete candid thoughts that I have shared over here of using the platform. So you can go with my personal opinion and do try the platform out there and feel free to reach out to Shalini on the platform if you have any questions about the platform or relationships out there. Thank you, Shalini, and thank you, listeners.